Happy Wednesday, T Squad. It's me, Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I'm here with this week's All Tea, All Shade, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 11, Episode 9 review. Okay, so the episode begins off with Spice kicking it with her kids and her mom. They are in town from Jamaica, and she sits them down and lets them know that she is going to have another surgery because she has another hernia. She has 2 hernias now, and she's going to have her gallbladder removed. And her son immediately gets emotional and begins to cry, and she goes and consoles him. And her daughter, at first I thought that her daughter was being real stoic and trying not to get upset, or it wasn't affecting her as much, but she's just a little bit more, like I said, stoic than her brother, because it took a minute for the tears to fall down from her eyes. Like she was just trying to be strong in that moment, but she ended up breaking down too, because you know that they love their mother tremendously. Rasheeda then meets up with Erica Dixon, and she invites Erica to her Frost Bistro reopening. But I'm wondering, are y'all gonna change the title from Bistro to like Frost Brunch, Breakfast and Brunch? Because ain't a bistro for like lunch and dinner? Like, I forgot what the definition of bistro is, but I don't know if that name is gonna fit with that. But anywho, so she tells her that she did invite Scrappy and Bambi, and she was like, okay. And so Rasheeda asks Erica, does she think that Imani will still be able to have a relationship with her siblings now that Scrappy and the Bam are going through this divorce? And Erica says that Bambi wasn't really feeding Imani when she was coming over there to the house. And she said the reason why is because Imani was in her room and wouldn't come out of her room or whatever. So Rasheeda is shocked to hear this. And she was like, yeah, they don't really rock with each other or whatever. She don't really care for Bambi or whatever. Now I've seen for myself back in the day on Bambi's IG, she'll be with Imani and they'll be laughing and all of that type of stuff. So I don't know where the disconnect happened, but there was a time when she did have a good relationship with her. And I mean, I don't think that it's not feeding her when, I don't know how old she was when this happened, but if she was a teenager and I say, hey, dinner ready, and you don't come out your room, what you want me to do? I force feed you? Like, she know how to come downstairs and get her something to eat. Now, if this was going on when she was a little kid still, then that's a different story. But I don't really know about that one. Like, she can easily walk down to the kitchen and get her something to eat if she want to. And so if I'm telling you that dinner is ready and you don't come down, there's nothing more that I can do. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know about that one. So Bambi and Jessica meet up, and Bambi tells her that Scrappy, Erica, and Imani recently went to Puerto Rico for her Imani's birthday, even though he said when they were still together that he would never be around Erica like that or whatever. And she says that Scrappy's trying to turn basically everyone against her, especially the people that already didn't like her. And a dude gonna say whatever he gonna say, especially when y'all in a relationship with each other. I ain't messing with her. I'd never be around her. And just like you're going through this with Scrappy, Erica went through this with Scrappy too as well. So you shouldn't be shocked by anything that's happening when it comes to Scrappy. He did the same exact thing to Erica. And now you're in Erica's shoes. And when he get with the next woman, you gonna be the new Erica, where y'all constantly getting into it about the kids. It's gonna so yeah. Like, she tried to warn you, love. So I don't know what else you want anybody to say. Like, the writing was on the wall when you wanted to be with him. The measure of a man is to see how he treated the women before you. Now, you can't always measure a man on that instance, but 9 times out of 10, what he did to her, he probably gonna do to you, unless he didn't had an awakening and finally decided to get his life in order. So I'm just saying. So Spice and Yandy go to a doctor to see about her upcoming surgeries, and she finds out from the doctor that her stomach still needs to heal more, especially her scars. And I was like, oh my God. Her scars looked like, when people didn't had them botched BBLs or got silicone in their body from butt injections and stuff like that, and it starts to eat away at their body. That's what her scars looked like. And it looked like, because she had a scar going down, and then she had a scar going like around the lower part of her belly. So I'm wondering, like, was she trying to get not liposuction, what is it called? Y'all know what I'm talking about. The surgery where they cut you around and pull the skin so you can have a flat stomach. I can't think of the name right now. And I'm wondering, as far as her butt is concerned, is her butt fake? So did she like have, one of those BBLs done or butt injections done early on when people was getting silicone injections and stuff like that? Because that doesn't look normal. I'm like, what happened there? Because I have a scar going down the center of my stomach as well from a surgery, and mine doesn't look anything like that. I've seen multiple people with that same scar, and hers literally looks like she had some type of infection or something going on to her. Y'all let me know, anybody in the medical field, is that normal for it to look like that, or was she infected by something specific to make it look like her flesh was being eaten? Like, oh my God. But anyway, so the doctor tells her that she can wait a year and have all the surgeries done at once. And so she's elated to hear that she doesn't have to have back-to-back multiple surgeries. So Karlie is at her video shoot on her birthday, and she says that none of the girls are talking to her because she didn't tell them about Spice's condition when she was in the DR when Spice was sick. But my thing is, it was nothing for you to say, I'm hearing from her family that she's all right. That's all I can tell you guys, because her family doesn't want, this, that, and the third revealed, but she's doing okay. At least y'all can know that. You know what I'm saying? So that was just weird to me. So Mita ends up surprising her with balloons and like a cake or some stuff, and Karlie starts crying. And she was like, if I ever do anything that makes you mad, just come talk to me or whatever. And Mita was like, of course, sure. So Mita says that they need to get everyone out of her and Spice's business, meaning Shekinah, because she feels like Shekinah is the one basically egging this on for Spice and for Spice not to want to deal with Karlie. But this was stemming from last season when Karlie was doing too much when it came to the song and she was getting on Spice's nerves. So Karlie calls Shekinah a bandwagon biz night. And we find out also that Yandy is mad at Karlie too, because she was trying to call and she wasn't answering her phone calls. And then when she did, she told her that Spice and Mita said that they, didn't want any information out about what was going on with her health. So everybody is mad at Karlie this season. I think this is like the first season of the show where nobody's messing with Karlie. Nobody. Like, it took 11 years for the girls to be like, enough is enough when it comes to her. And I was like, wow, like her only friend on the show is Mita, really. Ain't nobody else fooling with her. And that's a first. People getting tired of her and her shenanigans. So it's the day of the Frost Bistro reopening, and Bambi and Sierra come together, and they're talking about what happened between Scrappy and Sierra and Erica with Jock. And Bambi agrees with Jock that Sierra and Erica shouldn't have confronted him, especially in that setting, because it was going to be confrontational, and she told them before they left, don't engage with him, and they did it anyway. So that's your fault. So Spice arrives and asks Sierra and Bambi what's been going on. And here goes Sierra. Bitch, I'm married and I'm about to get a divorce. And Spice looking like, what you say? What you say? And she was, and here go Bam Tones. Yep, grand opening, grand closing. So she was like, when did you marry this man? Like, what is going on? Like, Sierra is funny to me. So Rasheeda then asks Erica, can she bring Bambi over so they can talk and try to get on one accord? And she was like, all right, bet. But this is where Rasheeda went wrong, because Rasheeda didn't give Bambi that same opportunity. She literally went in there and said, hey, it's somebody I want you to talk to. And so she was like, okay. And she pulls her out there and takes her over to the table with Erica. That's not cool. You should have gave her the option of knowing what she was walking into. You know what I'm saying? That's where you messed up in the first place. And why would you want to have that kind of conversation at an event like this? But at the end of the day, this is a reality show, so it is what it is. So, Bambi says in her confessional that she doesn't even know why she's talking to Erica, why Rasheeda wants them to even talk, because Imani is 18 and she's divorcing Scrappy. So really, what is there for us to talk about? And to an extent, I get what she's saying. Like, we don't have any ties to each other anymore. Your daughter is an adult. If she wants to see her siblings, she is more than welcome to, or she can see them when their father has them. You know what I'm saying? So there's really no reason for me to talk to Erica, you know? But the conversation happens. So they sit down and Erica was like, I would like for Imani to be able to have a relationship with her siblings. And Bambi was like, she can. I have a new house and her bedroom stuff is, in my new house. It's still there. She can come by anytime. It's no problem. And Erica was like, but it is a problem. And I was like, see, I might get a lot of backlash for this. I don't really care, but I'm going based off what I saw in this episode. I don't care about whether or not you like Bambi, whether you like Erica. I'm basing my opinion off what I saw tonight, and I like both ladies. I feel like Erica was the one that pushed this conversation into a negative route. She was getting smart, and she just went way left. And if she knew that it was going to be that type of conversation, she shouldn't have never agreed to have the conversation with her. So Erica was like, but it is a problem. Imani hasn't been to the old house in quite a while. And Bambi was like, yes, she has. And she was like, no, she hasn't. No, she hasn't. And Bambi was like, yes, she has. I have video footage of her being there when I'm not there. And Erica says, exactly, when you're not there, because you mistreat her. Now, wait a minute, Erica, because you just said that the girl ain't been there in quite a while. And Bambi contradicted what you said and said, yes, she has been there when I'm not around. So don't say that she ain't been there when she has been there. Just say she's been there when you have not been there. So, Erica, you took a L on that one because that was a lie. Now, which one is it now? Which one is it? So, she says that Bambi mistreats her. And so Bambi was like, let's keep it all the way 100. And Erica was like, okay, let's keep it 100 then. And scoot her chair up real aggressively. And I was like, see, that's number 2 of you being aggressive and taking this in a negative route. You made this conversation go left. You weren't acting like an adult in this conversation. Like, why are you so upset? This is what I want to know. What has happened recently that makes you so upset with this girl? Now, remind you guys that this conversation took place before Bambi exposed the audio tape and all of that stuff online, when she and Mama D was going back and forth or whatever, and she, exposed this whole situation with the police report. So this conversation happened before then. So she wasn't mad about that. So I'm trying to figure out, like, why is Erica just so upset? Like, I understand that during the family reunion, Love and Hip Hop family reunion, and back in 2021, y'all made peace. And then after that, she said she didn't want to be around you. Okay. Why? That wouldn't bother me. Okay. Oh, you don't have to be around me. Like, it doesn't, like, I don't want to be around. Like, it's not a big deal. And the only other issue that she said is that she feels like old girl mistreats Imani by not feeding her. Imani is not a baby. She don't have to feed her. Like, I'm not understanding this. I'm really not understanding why Erica is so upset. Like, what is going on? Like, huh? And I'm wondering to myself, is she so upset because of all of the negative stuff that Scrappy has been saying about Bambi to her? Because at the end of the day, you should be looking like, it's her turn now. You know what I'm saying? He's doing the same thing to her that he's did to you. So once again, why would you get upset when he did the same exact thing to you, talking bad about you, trying to make people believe that you're such a bad person, you're such a bad, girlfriend, fiance, all of this stuff. He was saying the same stuff about you that he's now saying about her, that he don't feel appreciated, he don't feel loved, and all of this type of stuff. So why are you so upset? This is what I want to know. So Rasheeda tries to calm her down, but it doesn't work. So Bambi was like, your daughter told me you abused her. Erica denies it. And in her confessional, she says that Scrappy tried to use this police report to get full custody of Imani. Now, see, this is another thing that doesn't sit well with me, because how are you calling yourself supporting this man through his divorce, and he did something so heinous to you as to try to get full custody of y'all daughter over what you said is a lie? So I don't care if you going through a divorce or not. That ain't got nothing to do with me. You a grown man, you handle your scandal. As long as me and you are on decent enough terms when it comes to Imani, which at this point, we really don't even have to talk to each other as far as her, unless it's like absolutely necessary. You know what I'm saying? So I would never have any type of relationship with you outside of that. Like befriending you and going to see your lawyer about your divorce with the new chick after you did something like that to me. And I'm like, how can you forgive him and be around him, but then carry so much smoke for her? Once again, it's not adding up. Now, I know she says later on that she says that Scrappy, in fact, did apologize, but I don't care. Apology ain't gonna never fix that. Especially if you're saying that they lying on you and lying on you about something so serious. Nah, an apology will never fix that. Absolutely not. So Erica says that Bambi is fighting for child support just like she was and calls her a biznaï. And Bambi was like, why are you calling me a biznaï? I have never called you that. And Bambi was like, that's my husband and you're mad. And Erica says, I don't give a F about that. You're second best. He followed me to the Dominican Republic, and you know that. He proposed to me first. He wanted to be with me. And once again, I'm looking like, Erica, is this really coming out your mouth 11 years later? If I'm arguing with a chick about somebody I used to be with, and she says, that's my husband, and you're mad, there's no way I'm getting ready to sit up here and be like, he proposed to me first, you second best. It goes back to Love and Marriage, Bell Collective with Selena and Gucci. Because why is that even being brought up? If Scrappy is such a horrible boyfriend and a horrible fiance, like you've said about him numerous times in the past, you just got done telling us how this man accused you of boom bopping your daughter in the head and trying to get full custody out of her. He's done horrible things to you, cheated on you, all types of stuff. And you sitting up here talking about she's second best and he proposed to me first and he followed me to the Dominican Republic. Baby, for somebody like me that don't care about a man no more, I would have been like, girl, don't nobody want him but you. Don't nobody want that dust mite but you. Child, y'all both looking like a City Trends ad. Don't nobody want that man, girl. Ew. I hate I ever did that. The only good thing that came out of that is my daughter. You should feel a fool saying that this man is your husband. Girl, gross. Like, So the way Erica was coming back, you second best. I'm like, do you still got feelings for Scrappy? Because that's what it's very much giving. That's what it was giving, and I was shocked. So Bambi was like, well, let's see if he's with you now. Why are you still arguing about your baby daddy? And I wanted to know the same thing because I was so disappointed in Erica. And Erica was like, I left. You're second best. You're second best. When I see you in the streets, and Bambi was like, what you want to do? You want to square up? And Erica jumps up and was like, I've been ready. I've been wanting to get to you. And so Bam just sitting there. She was like, girl, you ain't going to do ish. You ain't going to do nothing. You ain't going to do nothing. And security and Rasheeda and everybody's trying to pull them away. Jessica ends up coming out and pulling Bambi away. And so Erica ends up sitting down talking to Rasheeda and Yandy and says that Bambi bringing up that police report incident really took her back. And I'm like, once again, if it's taking you back and that's still such a thorn in your side, how could you even be around Scrappy at all? At all, on some extracurricular activity type time. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, because it's not making sense at all. Like, how you got so much smoke for her, but you ain't got it for him. I don't care if he did apologize. Like, what? We all know that over the years that Scrappy is a liar. So it's given very much that you still want this man. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. So Yandy says that at the end of the day, they need to put the kids first because their kids are going to see this and they acting a fool. So Bambi asks Rasheeda outside, has she ever seen anything suspect between her and Imani throughout the years? And she was like, no. And Bambi says that Scrappy and Imani were the ones that told the police officer that Erica was boom bopping her in the head and stuff. She was like, it was not me. So I'm just shocked that Erica would jump to believing that it was just Bambi and not even, well, she even said that it was Scrappy. So I'm just confused. So anywho, what's her name? Bambi and Sierra end up leaving. Shekinah arrives and tells Jessica White that she knows her from effing that boy. Talking about Nick Cannon. And Jessica was looking at her like, who is this Oompa Loompa? So Karlie arrives and she talks to Yandy, and Yandy confronts her about that Spice never said she didn't want anyone to know what was happening with her. Spice and Shekinah then join the conversation, and Karlie says that Mita and Spice told her that, but Spice is like, I never told you that, never ever. And in the conversation, Karlie was like, but Mita did, and she was like, but did I? But Mita did, yeah, you and Mita. And so you could tell that it was Mita. So Spice was Karlie says that Mita told Shekinah to come, and she shows the text message. And so Spice is like, what the, like, she did tell you and you just didn't come? So I didn't even read the text message to see exactly what was said, so I'm not going to even comment on it yet because I got to go back and watch that part. So Karlie was like, you only show up for paparazzi. You never come to any of her ish. And Shekinah was like, B, you just bought a house across the street. You're a creepy AB. And Karlie was like, and you're effing a married man. And Rasheeda was like, ooh, 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 ooh. So Karlie was like, Spice, she's a fake A friend. When did she ever come to any of your stuff? And Shekinah was like, you done F the world. You done F the nation. And so they're separated. And Kirk was like, y'all done ran away all of my customers. What is going on? And I'm just sitting up here looking at these two grown women, 40 plus, arguing over being Spice's friend. I didn't see it all. For the love of Spice, what is happening, Jesus? Like, what? Okay. Oh, God, Jesus Christ in heaven. overall, I'm going to give the episode an A. It was quite entertaining. I was very disappointed in Erica. For me, I feel like Bambi won that conversation because Erica just was all over the place, wasn't making sense. A lot of the things that she brought up was contradicted. You know, and I'm not saying Bambi is a saint in this at all because she has her flaws too, and I done ate her up. But in this case, I got to lean towards Bam because Erica, you look crazy. You know this man. You know him better than anybody. So why are you, of all people, falling for the okie doke? Because at the end of the day, the common denominator in all of this mess is who? Name starts with an S, ends in a Y. That's all I got to say. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about the episode down below in the comment section. Let's talk about it. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.